Hey, what's up guys, Brad here. So today we have the Duel Links upcoming updates for September. Now, I know one of these and it's the big one. It's the fact that Dark Side Dimensions World is being teased because I saw on Twitter someone being like, oh, Zexal's coming to Duel Links, and I'm sat there like, really? Really now? Which obviously it isn't. So we're going to get into that, but before we do, a bit of a plug real quick. Discord link down below. We've got a ton of new members joining because of Dark Dimensions and Legacy Duelist. If you want to come and hang out there, feel free to do so. And that's all I'm going to plug. I'm not going to plug memberships or anything today. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on these updates down below, because hopefully we're going to get a good month. So let's go in, starting off with the KC Cup announcement. Okay, there's a bit below that. That's really cool. But KC Cup coming September 5th through 16th. That's what? So I guess that means the box is going to be dropping on the 3rd. When actually is the 5th? The 5th is next Monday. Huh. Okay, so the box might drop Sunday night, Sunday the 4th, or Monday. That's a weird one. That's a weird time for the box to drop. I don't think they put the box in the game, you know, to have it released after the 16th, after the event's over. So maybe we can be getting a stealth drop of the box sometime over the weekend. That might be pretty crazy to have like the box drop on the 5th at like 1 AM for me, and then at like 6 AM the KC Cup starts. So we have like 5 hours of like trying to learn these decks before you see them in the KC Cup ladder. Of course, KC Cup means a ton of gems for new players, and it's always a fun time going through that first initial stage, getting your massive amount of gems, getting your tickets, and it's usually I don't like these months, but given what's coming this month, I think it's fine to have one in. Then early September, we're getting fantastic packages again with the UR card Toon Dark Magician and SR card Toon Ancient Gear Golem. That is really, really cool. So I'm going to go and look those cards up because I don't know what Ancient Gear Golem does, but Toon Dark Magician is really freaking good. So this is great. So first up with Toon Ancient Gear Golem, it's essentially the same, like exactly the same as the normal Ancient Gear Golem, but it's a Toon. So can't attack until it's summoned. When you control Toon World, it can attack directly, and your opponent controls no Toon Worlds, obviously, but still has piercing and still has the no spell trap cost and the damage step effect. So it's just a Toon version of Ancient Gear Golem. There's nothing really new and unique about it. Whereas the card that does have things new and unique about it is Toon Dark Magician. We're gonna have to zoom out a little bit here. So there we go. Toon Dark Magician again, same style as Dark Magician. Again has the card type turn summoned. Way of Toon World and no monsters, or there's no Toons on your opponent's side of the field. This card can attack you directly, but it has a really good effect. So once per turn you can discard one Toon card, then either special a Toon from your deck except itself. So you can go for Toon Red Ice Black Dragon, Toon Dark Magician Girl, Toon Summon Skull, those kind of things. Or you can add one Toon Spell or Trap card from your deck to your hand. So that's a Toon World, Toon Kingdom, Toon Table of Contents. Like, it'd be insane if they gave us more copies of that. That'd be really cool. Toon Rollback for the OTK, I think it is. So that's just really good. And we also have Toon Red Eyes in the game already, which his effect lets you special summon a Toon from hand. So in the TCG, the combo kind of is to get Red Eyes out, use its effect to special out the Dark Magician. Dark Magician's effect either searches out your cards in your deck or specials another card out, and then you can then overlay these two, go for a rank 7 Xyz. So obviously Xyz not coming to Duel Links, but in the future it'll be really good. But in general, for Toon decks, this card's pretty insane. And I don't believe this works with things like Magician Navigation, because obviously that requires a Dark Magician, whereas this is a Toon Dark Magician. It's not just like Dark Magician in the card name. So if you're wondering about using like that, you can't really do that. But for Toon decks, this is going to be very, very good. So looking forward to seeing this see play on the ladder, because I really think it will shake up Toons and bring them at least a little bit closer to being, you know, a KOG worthy deck. Okay, and back to Duel Links, we then have a new chapter of Duelist Chronicles in mid-September. It's Jaden & Co.'s 3rd-year Duel Academy, and the entire school has been sent to another world. Will Jaden and his friends be able to survive? So this, of course, we've seen in the data mines. We've had the potential of a GX Season 3 for a while now, and we know we're going to be facing up against Brow and Gold, I think it is, the Dark World guys. And this is kind of interesting because it could just be, you know, the whole thing from the start of that arc to the end of the arc where, you know, you have Zane versus Dark Jesse, which would be cool if we got a Dark Jesse character art in the game. You then have like Jaden and Jesse versus Ubel, I think it was, like Marcel Ubel. They could do a lot of things with this event that I don't think they will do. I think they'll just kind of skip those out. But it depends how it ends, because having a third GX Chronicle event when we haven't had a fourth DM Chronicles yet to go through the Memory World arc might mean this is the last GX Chronicles event. So will they then say, hey, all the stuff that Japan got for Season 4, like with Night Shroud and stuff, with Darkness, everything that came after the whole Sending to Another World arc, will we get that as well? Because it does say, will Jade and his friends be able to survive, which if you know what happens in the show, you'll know that the Japanese and the English endings were both very different, and depending on which one you watched, will then tell you whether Jaden survived or not. So yeah, that could be very interesting depending on what they do there, but I'm expecting just the main chunk of Season 3, nothing from Season 4, so pretty cool. Then moving on, we have a Tour Guides Bingo mission. That's pretty standard at this point. We had one, I believe, in July, so kind of alternating between mission circuits and bigger missions. That seems what they're trying to do, so pretty cool if they are. That's always a fun time. I don't even think I completed the last one. I think I missed out on 100 gems, so probably should do that this time. Then we have mid-September. Who's coming to the gates? Sartorius is coming to the gates, so no Ubel just yet, so I think we might be in for another event with her. But you can get your Arcana Force cards now, so that's pretty cool. And it's kind of really interesting that we're getting a Daniel J. Edwards character at the gate in mid-September, and then we assume late September we're getting Igami, which again is another character voiced by him, so potentially back-to-back Daniel J. Edwards characters is pretty funny. Then we have... there we go, the massive update coming. Duel Links is moving to another dimension. How you can think it's Zexal, I don't know. I've seen people on Twitter like think it's Zexal, but yeah, that's definitely DSOD like at this point. So late September, that's probably going to be September 25th, around that time. That's when it was last year, so I'm thinking the same date again for that. So look forward to all the videos covering that. We're going to have a ton of them on the channel, so if you do want to keep up to date on DSOD news, feel free to subscribe, because we're going to go pretty ham on that and cover that to death, so should be pretty fun. And then we have in late September the Duel Quest coming back. What's new here? In addition, hidden floors were added this time. Hidden floors, that's going to be interesting, especially if they're missable hidden floors, like if they're truly hidden. If they're missable, then that's going to be very interesting, so we'll have to see how they do that, because the Duel Quest we just got, I didn't get any SR tickets and one UR ticket the entire event, so it wasn't my favourite event in the world. But we have one more thing, it seems, or more things left, but at least one. Late September, Unknown Duelist in Duel World. Okay. This is DSOD related. If you've seen the video I put up yesterday, you'll know there is a character reference for Unknown Duelist, and in the movie there's not really an Unknown Duelist. There's no one known by that title. So it is a little bit weird as to who that character could be. We don't know who the character could be. It could be, and again, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, so turn off at this point. It could be things like Tem, the Pharaoh. It could be Igami when he's possessed by the Millennium Ring. It could be Shadi. It could be Mani, but he really would have been a character anywhere, I thought. So I don't know. If it is a Tem or it is Cubic Igami, then that means Igami's in our starting lineup, which I presume he would have been anyway, so that'd be pretty cool. But cool with getting him or a new Duelist so soon after 5D's launches, because remember, like on 5D's with DSOD, because remember with GX and with what's it called, 5D's, yeah, we had to wait until like mid-October for a new event with a character from 5D's and GX, but it seems like we're going to be getting you know, DSOD launching, and then within the same week, the Unknown Duelist showing up, so I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's going to be pretty cool. But that is me done for today's video. There's nothing else here, yeah, just whatever updates are going to come. So we have a new box next week, potentially. We have KC Cup, we have Toon cards coming, we have GX Season 3, DSOD, and a Unknown Duelist, and probably some quality of life updates in there as well. And again, all that DSOD coverage is going to be the focus of the Duel Links stuff on this channel for a little while now, so hope you guys enjoy me talking about stuff for like 10 minutes plus, because that's what we're getting. So yeah, look out later today. There's another League video coming for skills relating to Kaiba and relating to Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So you're going to want to check those out if you're into those cards and that character. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.